Hello, my name is Nicole Jackson. I'll be your host for this inspiring look at 4 Black pioneers in marine biology, presented by the nonprofit organization Yoakum African American History Association. First up, the story of Ernest Everett Just.
Ernest Everett Just was born August 14, 1883, in Charleston, South Carolina. Ernest's father died when he was 4 years old, and his mother died 12 years later during Just's sophomore year in high school. Despite this hardship, Ernest completed the 4-year program at New Hampshire's prestigious Kimball Union Academy in 3 years, graduating at the top of his class in 1903. He went on to graduate magna cum laude from Dartmouth College, then was put in charge of the newly formed biology department at Howard University in 1910. Just wrote a book on eggs of marine animals and published 70 research papers during his lifetime.
Ernest Everett Just's story is an example of why YAHA is dedicated to preserving African American history and providing easy-to-use resources, like its online curricula. YAHA's resources counteract the unsuitable methods currently being used to teach Black history. These methods often omit African American pioneers, like Evan Forde and Dr. Ashanti Johnson.
The gleaming towers of Miami Beach, set against the dazzling blue of the sea, are a scenic signpost for seekers of fun and sun.
Evan B. Forde was born May 11, 1952, in Miami, Florida, and received his early education in the Miami public school system. His parents, Samuel and Margaret, were both teachers who fostered Evan's interest in science. Forde owned a microscope, telescope, and chemistry set in elementary school and eagerly watched the undersea world of Jacques Cousteau on television. After earning his bachelor's and master's degrees from Columbia University, Forde went on to become the first African American to complete a research dive in a submersible when he journeyed miles underwater in the Nekton Gamma vehicle.
For me, the uniqueness of the ocean is the unknown, the vast amount of things yet to be discovered. There's absolutely no boundaries there.
Dr. Ashanti Johnson was born on October 28, 1970, in Arlington, Texas. Johnson first became interested in oceanography as a young girl after watching the television show The Undersea World of Jacques Cousteau. In 5th grade, Ashanti met a female marine biology graduate student and spent the day with her. This encounter inspired Johnson, who would go on to become the first African American to earn an oceanography doctoral degree from Texas A&M University. In 2010, Dr. Johnson was honored with the Presidential Award for Excellence in Science, Mathematics, and Engineering.
Impressed? Did you know YAHA published the book Black History 1619 and 2019, an illustrated and documented African American history? YAHA also released the award-winning documentary Black Seeds, the history of Africans in America, inspired by the book. Donate to YAHA and help inform the public about African American achievers like Roger Arlinger Young.
Roger Arlinger Young was born in Clifton Forge, Virginia in 1889. In 1916, Young enrolled at Howard University to study music, but was encouraged to change her major to zoology by the prominent Black biologist Dr. Ernest Everett Just, who was the head of Howard's Department of Zoology. After overcoming academic and financial aid challenges, Young received a bachelor's degree in 1923, then earned a master's degree from the University of Chicago in 1926. Young is recognized for her study on the effects of direct and indirect radiation on sea urchin eggs and was the first Black woman to have a research paper published in her field.
This YAHA presentation was made possible by your generous contributions. Thank you.